Hey guys, Mayflom here, and today I'm going to talk to you about getting organized for the holiday season. So, a couple of things that work really well. A little traveler's notebook or just any little notebook is great, except for two things. Number one, I get really irritated when, let's say I want new lists, let's say I finish a list, I want to throw it away, to have to either cut things out or just deal with pages that I don't want front and center. It irritates me. So this year what I thought is, instead, for my planning and organization of the holiday season, I've got a little mini clipboard here, and these are so super cute. And then what I've done is just cut some paper, 4x6, 4¼ by 5½, whatever works for whatever size paper you're working with. You have some flexibility. So this is 4¼ by 5½, which works really well. Again, 4x6 will work equally well. It just kind of depends on what you want. The clipboard base, you can decorate this. You can use archival links on this. You could coat it with paper. You could do some decoupage. You could do all kinds of fancy things to it. I don't want to do a thing to it though, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to do anything to it because I want to be able to change it out seasonally. I want to be able to do different themes, different holiday, different kinds of stuff on here. So what I'm going to do, and what I'll show you real quick, is here is just one example. What I like to do is make something, ribbon works really well, so you can see with the loop there. I like to make something here that I can ultimately just tie a bow, right? So I can just tie myself a little bow here, and guess what? We're done. Well, obviously there's a few steps to it, but the point is, tie a little bow, and we have like a super cute, fun little topper here. And then the pages, to set them up, I can pull them out and work on them. I can keep them here. It's all nice and organized. Let's say I'm going to the store and I have a shopping list. I can just take the one piece of paper and go. I don't have to drag the whole thing around. I can leave this clipped because of the hole onto the wall here in the studio, so I don't forget. There's just so many great reasons to do one of these, to organize yourself, and a little bit of organizing goes a long way. If you're thinking, May, it's awfully early for this, it's really not, guys. I like to be done with a lot of the shopping and that kind of stuff, the prepping, the planning, by Thanksgiving at the latest, so that I can enjoy in December a slower pace. I can do baking, gather with friends, decorate, just kind of relax and have fun. So here what I've got, this is just a fake holly leaf. This is off of a garland that I got at the craft store, and it's got a hole in the middle. Now you see I pulled the centerpiece out, and that's going to be the base. And I've also got, to make this just a little different so you can see a different take on this, here we have a gold little jingle bell, and I have this nice thin ribbon that I'm going to try to put through here. Now if this doesn't work, I'll just pick a different little accessory here. So the hole in the top here is just a little bit too small for my ribbon. No problem, I've got another idea, and that is I've got a button here. So what I'm going to do, I put it through one side, and then I'm going to put it through here and around. So basically you just want to get through the leaf, through that hole, and back around and through the other buttonhole. You could use so many different things for this. My other example, I used a pine cone. A pine cone, a flower, a leaf, a button. Use whatever you've got, a bell, a little jewel, whatever you'd like. The key here is there's just no one way to do it. And then if you want, you can have it be a bow, you can just tie a knot, whatever you like. Now this, to me, it's not quite there yet. So I've got some other stuff. I've got some paper die cut here into flower shapes. I was thinking I would put a little flower. So now I'm going to get my hot glue out. You don't have to use hot glue, but I find hot glue to be a nice, easy thing to use here. So I'm just going to fold my flower. It's okay if I take a minute here. It should hold just fine. So I'm going to put a little flower in here. And then I'm going to pull out my red buttons and look around. Oh, there's a cute little candy cane button. Just pull a couple of little buttons here. And again, hot glue is my friend on a project like this for two reasons. Number one, it's quickest, okay? It's going to hold everything steady and it's going to dry really fast, which is ideal. But also, and number two, in addition to being really super quick drying and great for this kind of a project, If I happen to get some of this hot glue on the metal, it's okay, because guess what? While it might hold there temporarily, it will also, if we get hot glue on the metal, it'll peel back off, making it really super easy to deal with. Now, as I'm looking at this, I don't love how that is. I wish that that was a bow, so I'm just going to adjust that. That's what I love about this. You're never stuck. You are never trapped on this project. You can do it however you would like, whatever you've got to work with too. Me, I've got some buttons, I've got some paper to die cut, and I picked up this because I'm hosting a class and I thought that would be fun. Now for the rest of it, we can stamp on it. We can add more layers if we wanted to add more things. Me, I'm not going to add much on here. The thing I'm thinking about for this would be probably some washi tape, because I think some washi tape would be fun. So for that, what I would do, run it along the bottom here, and I'm just going to tuck it under the back. I like my top page to look cute, so I can do like so. And I can also pull out some archival ink and some kind of sentiment stamp. This says, have a magical holiday season. That's kind of fun. We could pull out glitter glue. We can add more little doodads. We can keep it as simple as we want or make it as fancy as we want. And I just love that. I just love that. Look, I love that this is like a little holly gathering with the little buttons being kind of like the holly. And if I wanted to add more buttons, if I thought, oh, you know what, we need even more, I could add more. I could add a little button, and in fact, I think I will right here on top of my washi tape. I can add a little button just for a fun little detail. This little guy didn't work, but it will work glued. So I can add a little hot glue. Just remember, guys, if you're doing hot glue stuff, be careful, please be careful with how you do that. So that'll just sit right there at the bottom of the bow. How cute is that and how easy? And now I can make my lists. I can organize myself so that I have a wonderful holiday season. To see some suggestions I have for getting organized and some top tips and tricks, be sure to visit my blog. And of course, be sure to subscribe here to YouTube and stay tuned for even more creative fun and ideas.